you want is my money. Hey guys, Alex DeLelio here, back with another guitar lesson. Today we're going to be learning She Wants My Money by Dominic Fike. So if you're new here, all the chords are going to be tabbed out in the description of this video, so check those out for reference as we go. I'm basically just going to go through the song structure and go through each chord one by one, so you guys can, learn to play the song and make your own covers if you'd like. I just posted a cover, by the way, of this one a few days ago, so check that out. But just to dive right in, like many of the songs we cover on this channel, there's not too many chords that you need to know in order to play the song. Actually, there's only 4 chords that you need to know. So there are different ways that you can play all of these chords, of course. I'm going to go through the more simple versions first, and then we're going to go through the more difficult versions of the chords. But just to start out, we have the first 2 chords that we have are a D major and an A major. These are 2 very fundamental guitar chord shapes that you should know if you've learned some open chords already. But just to review, an open D chord, you're going to have an open D string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string. And then moving forward, you're going to have your A major, which you can either play, no matter what, you're going to have an open A string here. And then you can either just use your index finger to bar the 2nd fret, playing the middle 4 strings, or you can use your index, middle, and ring fingers here to play the 2nd fret of those strings. So those are the first 2 chords, D major and A major. You can also play those chords as a D major 7, sounds nice. And that's going to be with a bar on the 5th fret, 5th string down. You have your 7th, your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, pinky on the 7th fret of the B string, with your middle finger in the middle there on the 6th fret of the G. So you could play D major 7 down to the open A, or you could do an A major bar chord. And that's barring all 6 strings on the 5th fret, ring and pinky on the 7th fret of the A and D strings, middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string. So you could either do D A, you could do D major 7 A, or D major 7 A that way. Whatever you prefer, really. But those are the first 2 chords. From there, we have a C sharp dominant 7 chord and an F sharp minor 7 chord. Now, you're going to need to play these both as bar chords. So for the first one, that C sharp dominant 7, you're going to bar the 4th fret with your index finger on the top 5 strings here. And now you're going to bar the 4th fret because the 4th fret of the A string is C sharp, and that's the root note of this chord, which is the C sharp 7. So if you're barring that, your root note is C sharp. You're going to have your ring finger on the 6th fret of the D string, pinky finger on the 6th fret of the B string. And if you, have that bar in place, you're going to be playing the 4th fret of the G. And then, so to recap, you've got a lot of tension there that resolves, and the F sharp minor 7. So there's 2 positions that you can play here, both of which I really enjoy, and I used both of these positions actually throughout my cover at different points of the song. So the first one is going to be with a full bar on the 2nd fret using your index finger, and similar to this C sharp note here, that's because that 2nd fret on the low E string is an F sharp, and this is an F sharp minor 7 chord. So full bar, ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string. That's it. Alternatively, you could play it up here with your root note on the 9th fret of the A string. So for that one, you're going to bar the top 5 strings here with your index finger on the 9th fret, ring finger on the 11th fret of the D string, middle finger on the 10th fret of the B string. So just to recap, we've got D, A, C sharp 7, F sharp minor 7. Alternatively, you can play this with a pick, you can finger pick it as I'm doing, whatever you prefer, but that should be pretty intuitive once you practice those chord shapes. Try to play along with the song, you should get the hang of it. Another thing I want to add here is I did a lot of improvisation in my cover of this song. For example, I did these couple licks here. And so both of those licks that I played are both just within the F sharp minor pentatonic scale. So again, F sharp is the 2nd fret here on the low E string. The pentatonic scale, I'll tab it out in the description, but it's basically just this. 2 5, 2 4, 2 4 again, 2 4, 2 5, 2 5. And I'm saying the fret numbers, but that last riff that I played, that's literally just descending down the pentatonic scale into the chords. So you can mess around with that scale. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it there. Of course, there is a guitar solo in the studio version of the song that is also played within that scale, but I encourage you guys to experiment and get creative with it. But that pretty much covers this song, She Wants My Money. It's a great song. If you guys make your own covers, let me know in the comments section. I'd love to check them out. And as always, let me know if you have requests for future covers or lessons. Thanks so much for watching.